it's Riot. It's another Riot Weird video. This time it's one of the first 6 slices of cheese. I say one of the first because very recently we did a long video, me and Justin DeClue of GoldNinjaVideo.com. Go check it out. But I put some clips in it as we talked about wrestlers, and WWE took it down from YouTube, so it's gone. I could re-edit it, but 50 of you saw it, so good enough. So here's trying to go for a 5-minute video. It's just me picking from these 6 slices of cheese. It's where someone off the Riot at the Movies Facebook group adds a topic, and I pick 6 things in that topic under my own usual weird, cheesy, bizarre, B-movie themed view of life in multimedia, from video games, movies, comics, cartoons, whatever, songs, I don't know. So this one I picked off the Facebook group, and it was ninjas, because who doesn't love ninjas? As long as I've been around, they've been like the cool thing for kids always. Hey, skeleton pillow, move over. I'm being too lazy. So let's be faster than that. 6 ninjas. Now, a lot of times people consider anything that's kung fu or martial arts in any possible way as a ninja. To me, I don't pick that as a ninja. Not like Karate Kid's a ninja. Cobra Kai guys aren't ninjas. It's weird that the Power Rangers constantly use the word ninja in what they do when they're just Iron Man. They're superheroes. They use guns and lasers. I mean, I understand that the concept is that a ninja should use weapons over martial arts, because really they're assassins. They're sneaky guys who hide in the shadows, cover their faces, jump out of the trees, attack, and disappear again, because usually they were assassins. So the concept of a popular ninja doesn't really work quite the same way. But you know what? 3 ninjas. This stupid kid series. The other movies, not so much. They just become karate kids and gis who use their karate to fight crime. But in the first movie, they're actually given the concept that they do come from ninja. Like, they wear masks. What they're being taught by their grandfather is to be sneaky, to disappear. More like Batman. Batman's more of a ninja. But I'm not choosing him. So I'm actually choosing 3 ninjas, because it's ridiculous. There are more ninjas than surf ninjas is. I feel like the characters in surf ninjas, with their magical powers given to them for their forefathers and their destiny, is more, again, like superheroes, or it's kung fu, or it's more samurai when they're using like mystical weapons and that. Not that samurais weren't real, and so therefore their weapons weren't mystical, and not that kung fu isn't real, so their powers aren't mystical. That's why I don't consider Ryu and Ken ninjas. But who is a ninja? Shinobi, because that's what the word almost means, I think. Maybe, I don't know. I gotta look it up. Or Ninja Gaiden. That's some real ninja shit right there. In the first Street Fighter, not that anyone remembers that game or anyone ever played that game, it was basically back and forth IR karate. But being that I lived in the UK as a kid, it was one of the rare places the arcade machine for that was available. So I did play it. But there's a ninja in that game. I don't know his name, so I'm not going to pick him. But I will pick Ninja Gaiden. The Double Dragon guys aren't ninjas. The bad dudes aren't ninjas. Legend of Kage? Yeah. That guy's a ninja. And I love how Angry Nintendo Nerd absolutely hates him. The game's pretty bad. But kind of a breakthrough. But pretty bad. So, my pick is Ninja Gaiden, because the original cutscene, the original like long ass story to it, super fucking challenging, great arcade game, and great Nintendo port over. Can't not love Ninja Gaiden. As weird as they did call him Ryu as well, and his dad was called Ken. Weird. So that's 2 ninjas already. Number 3, G.I. Joe's got some badass ninjas. Quick Kick's not a ninja. No, he's a karate guy. But of course, Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow. So who am I going to choose? I'm going to choose Storm Shadow, because Snake Eyes is too easy. But Storm Shadow's badass and does what ninjas do. He shows up, fucks things up, and he leaves. He's not even really like part of Cobra in his own way. He's his own sort of evil Ronin kind of guy. Which, again, I believe that's a samurai. So that's like a ninja samurai? I don't know. But Storm Shadow, badass. The guy doesn't need sleeves when it's cold, and then he puts sleeves on when it's not. But he's a definite ninja, sinister, badass, and all around. One of the only characters that were actually good out of the live-action first G.I. Joe movie. I'm sure you're going to argue me and say something else was good out of it. But you're allowed to be wrong. It's okay. So that's 3. Number 4, We did mention about the Power Rangers and how at one point they were the Ninjetti, and I guess that's ninjas. In the movie, they were given the Jedi powers by this hot Amazon babe from space who had like a whistling staff that could fight evil crows with it. Yeah, I saw that movie, so therefore I know. But in the show, they had a robot who was a ninja called Ninjor, and he flew around on a Nimbus like early Dragon Ball. In Sentai, they showed that they take those scenes from. He was just a genie, and he would come up from to save the day as like a special backup weapon, and then run away scared. But Ninjor was a ninja. He talked about being a ninja on, and he was mysterious. He hid away in a cave, and he had these coins that gave you the ninja totem powers, and you put on their masks that were cloth ninja masks. And then he could later power you up into actual Power Rangers again. Because, again, the show stole their footage as opposed to the movie. But Ninja was kind of fun. Talked like a weirdo, but he was fun. Am I showing my age by remembering the time that he was on the show? Or am I just showing how much of an immature dork I am? Ninjor is number 4. Number 5, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They are ninjas, of course they fucking are. They wear masks, they hide away, they learn to attack and vanish, but then because they're egotistical teenagers, they just become kung fu kids again. But fundamentally, they're ninjas. Foot Clan, straight out ninjas. Shredder, Master Ninja. Not to be mistaken with the terrible movies Master Ninja 1 and 2, the TV movies with, I believe, Lee Van Cleef and Mr. Science Theater kind of made them famous by doing them as 2 movies. No, Shredder's way cooler than that. Do I choose the Ninja Turtles? Do I choose the Foot Clan? Or do I choose Shredder? Shredder's fucking badass. I'm gonna choose Shredder. Shredder is number 5. Number 6. Who is the number 6 ninja? What is the ninja I could choose? I could choose anything from the plethora of Godfrey Ho movies where they actually had the word ninja written over their bandanas, and so you knew they were a ninja because they bought their costumes from 1980s drugstores that sell Halloween costumes. But I'm not. If I'm limited to 6, I have to mention one more ninja. And who is he? It's from an animated show. So, is it Naruto? Fuck no. Why would it be that stupid? Is it Ninjago or the Lego thing? Hell no. Maybe it's from a bazillion other animes that constantly use ninjas all the time. A little too obvious. I mean, Ninja Scroll. Ninja Scroll is fucking cool, and it does reference Jubei, the legendary ninja slash samurai. He's worth using, but if I only gotta use one, well, it's gonna be from Masters of the Universe. I'm gonna choose a second guy called Ninjor. I mean, generic American animation and kids' entertainment isn't exactly the most creative thing in the world, but Ninjor's from He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. He's one of the last toys from the original action figure line of He-Man, and therefore one of the weirder ones because they were kind of grasping at straws. Came out at the same time as probably their best figure, though, Scareglow, the guy who says he's Skeletor's ghost, so we don't know if he's dead Skeletor or a ghost that Skeletor owns. Anyway, Ninjor was just a ninja. One of 2 only notable, like, Asian-type characters in the Masters of the Universe. So we wonder if they come from the same place, because there was Jitsu was his name. He had the big gold hand, and he was like the evil version of Fisto. They look similar when you take their masks off to a certain level. But the interesting thing about Ninjor is he didn't have human feet. I mean, sure, there was probably no thinking into that because, in general, the He-Man figures were just reusing body parts over and over again for the molds. But we like to think that he's some sort of alien species who is homaging ninjas, as if somehow he knew of the Earth culture and concept. In general, it seems like a fake He-Man figure because, again, the head doesn't match the body. He's the only one that had, like, cloth actual pieces you could put on, like for his mask and a little vest with had a symbol on it. But in the remakes of the figures and that, and some of even the minis that they've recently released, he still has the unhuman feet. So, the mystery's there. What is Ninjor? What was he meant to do? He did work for Skeletor, we know that. And he was hunting down He-Man as an assassin, but Clamp Champ beat him, according to his back of his box and his little mini comic book that he came with. So maybe they're direct enemies. Interesting enough, Clamchamp was one of the only other non-white characters in He-Man as well. So that was a moment that they were trying to branch out, and then the whole company went under. Well, not under, they gave up, and then came back later. But since then, though, history is not really embellished on what was Ninjor, what was Clamchamp. In fact, they don't really get into what Jitsu is. Jitsu's really cool with that super action hand. I believe he did appear in the backgrounds as like a random lackey in the comic books and that. But Ninjor never did. We never had him. There might be him in recent comic books. I should look into it. And if you know that there is, let me know. The mystery is there, what Ninjor is. So out of 6 ninjas, I have named 2 that are called Ninjor. Ninjor is ninja number 6. That's 6 slices of cheese, folks. I hope we see you again later. I'll be back with having guests on as we go on about this, as well as new quizzes. So check the Facebook, check the Instagram, check the Tumblr, check rideatthemovies.com. Join the quizzes and the other games and giveaways that we do. And yeah, we're starting production on Amityville Outhouse, and later we will do When the World Can Gather Again, when things are healthier, as long as I'm not broke and homeless, that I will start another movie called Gabagool that's inspired by Allison and Austin in a bunch of jokes, and now I'm kind of writing a script for it and coming up with an idea. So, but Amityville Outhouse, I'm going to make half-assed on at home, and then later in the spring out in the cottage area and stuff like that, and it's just going to be plain stupid. The stupidest thing I've ever done. The dumbest, stupidest thing. Guys like Death Toilet, those who made that movie, have kind of inspired me, but I was already thinking of this beforehand. It's more so just making fun of all the millions of people that think they can make an Amityville House movie, no matter what it is. And props to Robert Hoffman for coming up with the joke title. You come up with a joke title, I'll make a movie about it. That's what I do. As crappy as it will be. Anyway, thanks for joining for 6 slices of cheese. Check out all the other posts that we're doing and the nonsense, as I already said. And stay awesome, and I'll see you soon. Ninja vanish! Oh, no smoke. Whatever.